Samsung's Galaxy S6 Edge is without doubt the most hotly anticipated phone of 2015. Even the next generation of iPhone will struggle to get this much fuss and hype around it. There's a reason for that though. The S6 Edge is a new way of designing Samsung phones, and it's new for the whole mobile industry. The S6 Edge is really more about design than anything else. That beautiful curved display is far more aesthetic than functional. That's not to say it's pointless, but for the time being it doesn't offer a huge range of advantages over the standard S6. But what it can do is give you fast access to your contacts as well as flashing a colour when one of your favourites calls. It does this so you can put the phone down on the table, screen facing down, and at a glance see who's ringing. Samsung says this is about reducing rudeness, but whatever the reason, it's a pretty cool feature. When you compare the S6 Edge to the Galaxy Note Edge, there's a very definite difference. The Note Edge feels like it's a more functional display, and while it certainly had some nice features, the big question on the S6 Edge is if it will add more to that curved screen as time goes on. What the design of this new phone does achieve though is give the public what they want, and that's something new. Everyone who sees the Edge wants to touch it, and it will be the fastest selling of the two phones, even though it will be a lot more expensive. In terms of specs, there is a major change here too. Samsung has opted to move over to its own chipset rather than buying them from Qualcomm. This might have been related to overheating claims, but whatever the reason, it has managed to create a phone that is incredibly fast. There's a generous amount of memory too at 3GB, which will keep things moving along quickly enough. Storage and the battery are both sealed in, so you won't be able to add more space or change the battery as it ages. The storage is probably more of a problem, but the S6 does come with a generous 32GB at the basic level. It has options for 64 and 128GB models too. It's also worth pointing out that the S6 phones have one of the best cameras of any smartphone now, so if you're a snapper, then along with the iPhone, this handset is really the one to consider. Samsung has also managed to support both major wireless charging standards on this phone too, so you should be able to put it in almost any charging mat and have it charge, even Starbucks, while everyone else is messing around with that silly add-on ring.